What's good, Mad Army? 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 I got my boy Steve here with me. We out here doing the Y series. I know y'all been looking for this. You've been asking me about it. And guess what? I came here to be interviewed. What? Okay. So, for those who don't know, it's my boy, Stevyroc. He is in the building to help me get through this interview because let's just say your girl don't really like talking about herself. I just want to do the work. But let's do this.
Okay, so the first question is, who are you?
Man, do you know you?
I know me.
Because this is like the male version of me. This is me. Who am I? So technically and professionally, I am Brittnee, the brand designer and your resident marketing strategist. In these streets, I'm just Bree, but I am literally like an empowered and passionate, fun-loving, like go-to, want to get it done type person. It's fun to be me. I love being me. It's cool.
So, the Y series.
Yeah.
You started it why? Why did you, what gave you the passion to start that?
So, I've been an entrepreneur for about 12, maybe 13 years now. And like when I say maybe sprinkled in a couple of jobs here and there, but I've been doing this for a long, long time. And I've met so many people that have come in and been like, oh, I don't know what I do anymore. I feel lost in my business, or I do this and nobody knows about it. How do I tell people? Or I want this, but I don't know how to implement this. And so much so that I went through those own things in my own career. And so I felt like the Y series was a option or opportunity to give people a platform to come on here and be like their real self, tell what they really do and why they do it. Because my biggest thing in MAD is that you have a purpose. You have a why in your business. So if you say, I sell t-shirts, why? Because everybody sells t-shirts.
Absolutely.
So you got to have that reason and you got to tell people that reason. If your t-shirts proceeds go to help battered women, I want to buy your shirt. Like, we need to know that.
Okay, so what is your why?
Ooh. My why is to empower people, establish systems, and design voices. So I empower people just simply by encouraging you, telling you what to do, not what to do, but telling you how you can do it, that you are the person for this, that your unique self is the best, like you should be doing this. Establishing systems, because people always want to run a business, but they don't want to know the systems and process of how to get it done. And we be just like leaping, like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But you ain't got no processes. You ain't got no systems. And without a system, you can't scale. You can't move forward. Like, you stumble with every client. Like, you need that system. And then graphic designer by trade. Shout out to Office Depot for sending me to Adobe Camps. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to that.
That was back in the gap.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm a designer. I'm a graphic designer.
So elaborate on that for me.
Which part?
Graphic designer.
Ooh.
You got it started with Office Depot. Sorry. And what started you? Like, you just wanted to do that? They sent you to school, or what
So I'm big on multitasking and movement. You got to keep me moving. You can't put me in a job, put me in a room, and just close me off and just ask me to sit there. I'm not gonna be successful that way.
Yeah.
I have to be constantly moving. So Office Depot had a print department, and you could run like 17 things at one time on top of running jobs, equipment. Like managing the people within your department. I loved it. And so there were people coming in wanting invitations done. That was before Canva, Adobe had Spark and all that stuff.
OG.
Yeah, okay. I'm talking about PowerPoint publisher, like like typing up programs and Microsoft Word type stuff and figuring out how the graphics work, like deep in there. And that's when Adobe.
Clip art and shit.
Yeah. Man. Stealing images from Google because you ain't know, like,
definitely
it wasn't no host for images. So just like being able to like bring together people's events with this invitation and then make stuff to go with it. And then that's when Etsy started kicking off. So then I learned that we could make
they made life hella easy.
Man, you could make a whole kit for a party. I'm like, bro, I'm doing this. Like, I got this easy. I was killing the game in Publisher. And then it was time to up level because Adobe was bringing out all these features with Photoshop, and Office Depot bought into it. Mm-hmm. And I heard about it, and I volunteered for the training. I volunteer for every training. I'm that type of person. Yeah, I'm the type of person.
It's an opportunity to get better. It's an opportunity to learn some more. It's an opportunity to just get any kind of improvement in what you do.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely do it.
I take like classes or webinars at least 3 times a week just because.
All right. Get your certificate game up. Get your certificate game up.
I'll be certified in something.
Okay, so we know who you are.
Yes.
We know what your why is.
Yes.
How exactly are you serving in your purpose?
Okay, so that has changed in the past like 2 years. Mm-hmm. And so now how I serve in my why is literally like positioning other people to serve in their why. Mm-hmm. So I still have graphics and stuff like that going with the company, but I am more about making opportunities and pathways and resources for other people. Like saying, hey, I know how you could do this. This is what you need to do. Mm-hmm. This is how you can do it. These are the people that you can work with to get it done. Mm-hmm. Like that's the positioning is where I am right now. And I'm enjoying the hell out of that.
Yeah, I can see it. You look happy as hell.
Connecting people, I love that. Yeah. And like helping somebody get to the next level. Because nobody wants to be stuck in a box forever. I despise boxes. F the box.
Yeah.
Don't do the box. Don't do the box. Don't do the box.
So what's the potential of all of that? You do all of these things. You create graphics. You've done everything that you do. What's the potential of all of that? Like, how can you take that to the next level?
Oh shit, Steve. So I've been saying for like maybe 2 years now, I want to be the next Iyanla Vanzant. And then she went retired, and I was like, bitch, I'm coming for your spot. Like, I'm coming. Yeah. Because I feel like the potential of empowering other people and positioning, connecting, creating a community. I'm
trying to cultivate a community. Man, I feel you.
Shout out to CC Network, my niggas. Check us out. Instagram, Facebook, website. Look at all that. We putting out some hot stuff because this is the community you want to be a part of. Yeah. No lies. Yeah. Come get cultivated.
Okay.
But no, the potential of being able to create community and put people together, and then they grow within themselves. Mm-hmm. So then you got another generation. Like when they have children, their children will be cultivated. Their children will have community, and they can grow in what they're supposed to do. And then they'll be connected. And then the next generation will grow and be connected because they said, when I was growing up, they said black people didn't have a community.
Exactly.
But that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. Like, we have community. We just don't know we have community. We aren't taught how to build community because it's always been, I'm going to go for me. I'm going to go get her. I'm going to do this by myself. I'm a bad independent, this and that, da, 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 da. Or I'm that man, I'm that stuff. But when you really need somebody, you really do.
So, quick question. Mm-hmm. What was the defining moment that made you say, I'm finna jump in the game? Like, I can do this. I really can do this. To be an entrepreneur? Yes.
When I found out I couldn't work for nobody, bro. I am the worst employee, and I stand wholeheartedly in that. I am the worst employee in the world. Do not ask me to be somewhere to do something I don't want to do because it's just not going to happen.
I'm the same. Not gonna happen. I was working a job, prior to this, and I used to have to be there and deal with people that I did not want to deal with. And I understand. It takes something out of you. Yeah. You don't feel like you motivated. You don't feel like your potential, like your why is not being, you're not living in your why.
You're not.
I for sure wasn't living in my why. I came home frustrated every day. I came home. Now y'all laugh because I used to wonder why people stopped at the bar and drank before they came home.
Ooh.
And then I understood why people stopped at the bar and drank before they came home.
Because you were stopping at the bar and drank before you came home.
I was definitely stopping at the bar and getting me a couple of beers before I got to the crib because, life it was stressful at that job, and it's because I wasn't doing something that I actually really, really, really was passionate about and wanted to do.
You know that show, Everybody Hates Chris? I used to think that I was the mom because she'd be like, oh, I'm going to quit this job. I don't need this. My man got 2 jobs. Well, my man did have 2 jobs, but it doesn't serve me. It does not serve me to sit in this building and fold your clothes, Coles. It does not serve me. To be disrespected. It does not serve me at all.
I understand that. So, where can we find you on socials?
Where can we find you on socials? I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube now. Shout out Mad TV. Woo! The Y series. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Mad Marketing.
I have one more question.
What's up?
5 years ago to now, what have you learned in your business?
In my business 5 years from now is that...
No, 5 years ago.
5 years ago to now, what have I learned in my business?
How have you improved in the last 5 years?
That's a different question.
Yes, that is a very different question.
I literally fought to be me. And I've learned that my voice is valuable because I fought for my voice in the past 5 years. I had many, many people try to strip that away from me. I've never encountered a war like that. I'll do it again if I got to, but now I know better. But yeah, I think that my voice is valuable is the biggest lesson I've learned.
That's beautiful.
Even though I'm nervous, but it is valuable. And if I want to be Yanla,
you got to jump out.
I got to jump.
You got to jump off the porch.
Jump up.
That's a
Jazz.
Yeah.
I love you.
Shout out Jazz.
I love you.
So this is the conclusion to the Y series. I would like to thank you all for joining us today. I am Steven. This is Brittnee, and this is the Y series.
No. No.
Nah, go ahead. What else did you want me to?
I just want to say, shout out Stevyroc once again for helping me with this episode. Shout out to Linnear the second. Stevyroc is my resident DJ. He got the beats, he got the tracks, he got the radio. Man, we listen to Stevyroc radio every day, bro.
Shout out Stevyroc radio, man.
Stevyroc radio
I'm not gonna lie. Can I tell you how I created Stevyroc radio real quick?
Do tell.
Okay, so I've always wanted to be like a DJ, like on the radio. Like I've always listened to the Mad Hatter Morning Show, all of that. I've always thought that I wanted to do that, right? And so I get tired. When I listen to the radio, it's the same 15 songs.
Man, I hate it.
All day, every day, every hour. Unless they do the little old school mix of the day, which only lasts for like 15 minutes.
Or the 5 o'clock
mix. Or the 5 o'clock mix, or the 9 o'clock mix. But, you know, so I started Stevyroc Radio not only to like put people on to music that they haven't heard, but I also want to teach people where music came from. So I'm very passionate about that. So yeah, I not only want to entertain, but I want to educate.
So y'all check out Stevyroc Radio.
Please do.
It be some hitters in there. You be like, you don't even expect it to come the way he mixes it. It's like a science or something. Like it's life changing. It changes the whole vibe of my house. Even my children be like, ooh, Stevyroc.
And I appreciate that. That's what the intent of the Ooh Stevyroc is for. I'm trying to be bigger than the Maybach music with Rick Ross.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, Steve.
I want that to, yeah, I'm trying to blow up here. Blow up Shawait.
Again, shout out Stevyroc for being in the building with me. Thank you so much, Stevyroc Radio. Y'all need to check that out. Linnear the second. I love you. Just, you're in my heart. I appreciate you. Jazz! Because of you, sis. Because of you. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the Y series. This has been a really good episode. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It was good.
I appreciate y'all. Like, this is me. Follow me. Love me. Work with me. Buy my ebook, bro. Like, I got a whole ebook about the why you should walk in your why and how to market your why, because nobody talks about why they're doing it. So now I give you a whole month of strategies, content, like actual posts, captions.
What platform is it on?
It's on my website.
Oh.
You can also find it in the links on my Instagram page.
Shout out to that.
It's an ebook. It gives you everything you need for a whole month of content to talk about your why. And then when you talk about your why, you know what that do?
It makes you do other things.
It empowers you.
Yeah.
It gives you a goal because you be like, oh, I know why I'm doing this now. Man, change your mindset, change your mind. Get the why campaign.
Hey.
Peace.